My childhood best friend came back after 9 years and called me a traitor when she found out I didn't save her spot in my life. When I was 7 years old, a girl named Ivy moved in next door. We became inseparable instantly. Every single day after school, we'd meet at the fence between our yards and talk for hours. We walked to school together, ate lunch together, did homework together. Our families joked that we were joined at the hip. She was the kind of best friend who knew my deepest secrets, who showed up at my house at 3 a.m. when my dog died, who defended me when bullies targeted me in middle school. Everyone called us soulmates, just the platonic kind. By high school, we'd been best friends for 11 years. She was the most important person in my world, and I was hers. Then graduation happened. Ivy got accepted to a university across the country, a full scholarship she couldn't turn down. I was staying local for college. The night before she left, we sat on her porch until sunrise. She grabbed my hand and made me promise something. No matter how far apart we are, you'll always be my best friend. Promise me nothing will change. I promised. I meant it with everything I had. For the first 2 months, we talked every single day. Video calls, texts, voice messages. Then her responses started getting slower. Days between replies turned into weeks. I kept trying. Then one day, her number stopped working. Her social media accounts went completely silent. I thought maybe she lost her phone or something terrible happened. So I reached out to her parents. That's when I found out she'd blocked me everywhere. New accounts, new number, new life, no explanation. Just gone. I was devastated. This wasn't some girlfriend I dated for a few months. This was my best friend of 11 years. The person who knew me better than anyone. I fell into a depression that lasted months. My parents made me see a therapist. Eventually, her mom gave me a letter Ivy had written. It said she needed to focus on her new life, that long-distance friendships didn't work, and that I should move on too. That was it. 11 years of friendship ended with a letter delivered by her mother. About a year later, I met this guy named Cole in one of my classes. He was quiet, kind of awkward, but genuinely funny once you got to know him. We started studying together, then hanging out outside of class. Slowly, he became my closest friend. He was there when I needed someone, never judged me, actually showed up when he said he would. 2 years later, I met a girl named Iris at a friend's wedding. We clicked immediately, started dating, and 3 years after that, we got married. Cole was my best man. My life moved forward. I built a career, bought a house, made new friends. I was happy, actually happy. Last month, I got a message request on social media from Ivy. After 9 years of silence, she said she was back in town and wanted to meet for coffee to catch up. I was shocked but curious, so I agreed. When she walked into the coffee shop, it was surreal. She looked almost exactly the same. Same smile, same energy. She immediately started talking about old memories, laughing about inside jokes from middle school. She talked about how much she'd missed me, how she'd been thinking about our friendship all these years. Then she asked about my life. I told her I was married now, that I'd built a good life here. She smiled and asked who my best friend was these days. I said Cole's name. Her smile vanished. She stared at me like I just slapped her. You replaced me? Her voice was sharp. You have a new best friend? I nodded slowly. Yeah, Cole's been my best friend for about 8 years now. He's actually who introduced me to my wife. She looked genuinely angry. But you promised nothing would change. You said I'd always be your best friend. How could you just replace me like that? I couldn't believe what I was hearing. You ghosted me, I said, keeping my voice calm. You blocked me everywhere. You sent me a letter saying to move on. What did you expect me to do? She shook her head, visibly upset. I thought when I came back, we'd pick up where we left off. I thought you'd wait for me. That's what best friends do. You're a traitor. I just sat there, stunned. This person had erased me from her life without a word, ignored every attempt I made to reach out, and now she was calling me a traitor for not keeping a spot open for 9 years. I stood up and put money on the table. I did wait, I said quietly. I waited for you to at least tell me why you cut me off. You never did. You told me to move on, so I did. Cole was there when you weren't. He earned that spot. Then I walked out and drove home to my wife and my actual best friend who was coming over for dinner.